how to start a new project using the Angular CLI. In this lecture, we will learn how to create a brand new Angular project using the Angular command line interface or the Angular CLI. It's actually very easy, so just follow along and you'll be fine. First off, open up your terminal. Next, just select which folder where you want your brand new Angular project to be created. So in my case, I'm currently at my home directory, users John Bonso, and if you want to, you can also open it up on your Finder app. So I am on my home directory, as you can see here, and here are the files that I have. So if you want to, you can create a brand new directory over here. Let's say Angular projects, and then it will be shown in this list. And as you can see here, it's now added. Or if you want, let's say create another one for Angular apps, and then it will be added on this Finder app, which is great. And now let's proceed in creating our brand new Angular project. We will gonna use the ng new command. So just type ng new and then the name of your project. So for example, I want to have an Angular demo. So what's gonna happen is when I click enter, it'll create a brand new project directory with this name, Angular demo. So if you want to learn more about this command and its options, you can just type ng help and then look for ng new. You have ng build, ng doc, ng check, ng generate, and there you go. So this one has different options. You can add -- dry run, which actually runs without making any changes. And then we have -- verbose, -- skip install, skip git, skip commit, and collections. Just bear in mind that when you use the ng new command, it's gonna take you around 5 to 10 minutes or even more to generate your brand new project. This because it is installing the packages and dependencies of your Angular project. If you don't want to wait that long, then you can use the skip install option over here. Okay, so let's go back and then let's go now to the Angular apps folder. Alright, and currently it's empty. As you can see here, it's an empty project. And now I'm going to create our new Angular project using the ng new command. And in here, I'm gonna add Angular demo and press enter. And as expected, a brand new folder called Angular demo has been created. Let's check it out and see what it got. And as you can see here, we have these folders and different files, which are generated by the Angular CLI, as you can see over here. So our CLI had generated the README, which is this one, and then it also generated this Angular CLI config file, the assets, and the source folders. Alright, now if you notice, we have this Angular CLI config file. Let's open it up, and then as you can see here, we have the project name, Angular demo. You have the apps, the root, the E2E, the lint, the test, and the defaults. So this is the file being used by Angular CLI to determine the different schema and project information. Okay, now let's close this out, and then let's go to the source folder. this contains all of the auto-generated source code for your Angular app. So here, it contains the app folder, which contains all of the app component HTML, and then the app module. And in here, you also have the assets and the environments. So currently, we have environment prod and the default environment. And you have your favicon, your index.html, your main, your polyfills, and many others. Alright, now let's go back to our terminal and see what the Angular CLI is doing. So it has successfully created all of this source code and different config files for our Angular project. Now, it is installing the packages and dependencies of our app. As you can see here, it says installing packages for tooling via npm. By default, the Angular CLI is using the Node Package Manager. But you can actually change which package manager you want to use. Alternatively, you can use the Yarn Package Manager. So if you want to do that, you can just copy this and just set global package manager equals to yarn, and then it's gonna use the Yarn Package Manager instead of npm. Yarn is actually great because it's actually faster than npm. As you can see over here, a brand new Node Modules folder has been created. Basically, this contains all of the dependencies of our brand new Angular demo project. And success! Our new Angular demo project has been successfully created. Let's now run our brand new app using the ngserve command. So here, let me clear this up. And then, let's navigate to our Angular demo project. And then, just type ngserve. By default, it will gonna use the port 4200. So, you can just go to localhost and then 4200 to open the app. Next, let's open up your web browser. And then, let's open localhost 4200. And success! We had just run our new Angular app.